What's up, guys? My name is Seth Spartan, and I'm a nutrition, training, and hormone expert for Prometheus HRT, Testosterone and Hormone Replacement Clinic. Let me tell you a little bit more about me. When I was in high school, I got into lifting weights, and when I was 16 years old, I could bench press 350 pounds. I got into powerlifting after that, won a bunch of stuff, and by the time I was 19, I was able to bench press 410 pounds, squat 550, and deadlift 600. After that, I switched to bodybuilding because I wanted to get paid to do what I love, and I thought I could be great. I won the Teenage Mr. Wisconsin at 19, and after that, I thought I could be the next Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, I was being delusional, but being pushed by the older bodybuilders didn't help. In my early 20s, I pulled the trigger and got completely juiced out. This was pharmaceutical grade with a prescription, so there was zero doubt of the quality I was using. I got absolutely jacked, and that's when these pictures were taken. At my biggest, I hit 260 pounds with visible abs. For reference, my height is 5'10 and a half on the dot. I felt invincible for these 2 years. That is, until I had heart problems. High amounts of testosterone or anabolic steroids will hypertrophy your muscles, but they will also hypertrophy your heart, which is a muscle. When the heart walls get too thick, your heart can't pump blood out efficiently anymore. This is what kills all the bodybuilders and athletes every single time. And this is what happened to me. I got heart dysfunction from my heart being too big and too thick. God then hit me over the head with a hammer, and I stopped everything, not just the drugs. I stopped my nutrition, my training as well, everything. I just did cardio. This is what I looked like a couple years later, just a regular athletic dude. I got my heart scanned again with the same echocardiogram I got the first time, which diagnosed my heart issues before, and this time, everything went back to normal and was great. Praise God. Sometimes the heart doesn't go back to normal, unfortunately. I wasn't sure if I would ever bodybuild again, but after being reached out to by a testosterone replacement clinic and signing with them, I started the trek upwards again, this time to see what was possible on testosterone and HGH replacement. How far could I take it? I traveled the country competing, then I wanted to see how big and strong I could get. 405 bench press for reps, 635 incline bench press for reps, and a 500-pound squat for a whopping 12 reps with sleeves. Yeah, I think I hit close to my peak with that. I didn't feel like getting fat to be able to move even more weight. So now this leads us to our current conquest and adventure, aesthetics. Jack Frank Zane sounds good to me. The goal of my channel, public speaking events, and when I talk to people in the gym is this: stop using anabolic steroids. There are severe health consequences. Stay natural or do testosterone and HGH replacement. We are currently living in a real-life steroid epidemic. Now let's have fun, guys, and get into the video. I am Seth Spartan.
Yeah, what's going on, guys? Seth Spartan here. Kaboom and boom. The one and only. So, guys, today I'm going to be giving to all of you guys my biggest muscle building secret. This is the biggest secret in bodybuilding, muscle building, etc. This is the one thing that you're going to hear from me that you're not going to hear from other people, other YouTubers, other coaches, other bodybuilders. They ain't going to tell you about this, but I'm going to tell you about this. There's only one other person that I've heard talk about this, and this is Branch Warren, okay? And I think that's the only one. So here's my biggest muscle building secret to you guys, okay? You know, I'm always real, upfront, open, honest. Nutrition, training, hormones. I've given you guys everything you need to know. Nutrition, training, hormones. You guys know the basics. But my biggest and the biggest muscle building secret is this. Specifically, red cuts of meat. And I'm not talking just beef. Red meat. Okay, so beef, bison, deer, elk, what have you. The redder the cuts of meat, if you can get, red cuts of anything, as long as it's red meat, this is the biggest. And by biggest, I mean this is the biggest, boom, muscle building secret I can possibly give you. Red meat specifically builds, it makes you bigger, faster, stronger. It gives you more drive, more energy. You look better. I have done pretty much every diet under the sun. I typically do more carnivore. You guys already know that. I already talked about that. I'm not going to talk about it again. But what I want you guys to know is I have eaten things like I've gotten shredded down on white meats, chicken, fish. I've done, whole eggs, right? Those are great sources, good quality cheese, think about like, mozzarella, sharp cheddar, whatever have you. And those protein sources are great protein sources. Eggs, salmon, chicken thighs, whatever, chicken breast. But the big secret, this is the most important thing. So don't brush this off, guys. This is really my biggest muscle building secret to you. Okay? Red meat, you will be bigger, stronger, faster. You will put on more muscle and you will perform better in the gym. Even if you're getting the exact same amount of protein, even if you're getting all the same amino acids, red meat specifically just makes you that much bigger and stronger. And I've talked about, even though they both contain lots of creatine, the big secret is L-carnitine, natural L-carnitine, and also L-carnosine. L-carnitine is basically, we know what testosterone does in the human body, but L-carnitine makes your cells more sensitive to testosterone on a cellular level. They build it in. If you're eating chicken thighs, whatever, some chicken thighs are a little red, but if you're eating, chicken breast, you're eating salmon, you're eating fish, you're eating egg yolks, you're like me, you're eating high quality cheese, that's going to, guys, listen up, that's going to contain really good protein and fats for building muscle, but the problem is you're not getting L-carnitine in there. And if you're not eating meat, you're just eating the cheese and the eggs, you're not getting the creatine. Now, yeah, you could supplement, but what I have found, guys, and I'm going to end the video with this. Personally, what I have found, guys, is that even if I'm supplementing creatine and L-carnitine and other things, nothing gets me as jacked, as ripped, as strong. Nothing makes me look just insane like red meat. So, if your budget if you can afford it, and you want to take your body to the peak, if you can eat almost a predominantly red meat diet, beef, bison, pork, elk, and just any cuts that are red, you're going to look crazy, you're going to feel amazing, and you're just going to perform better. Versus if you get the same protein intake from other types of meat. You just don't have that natural potent L-carnitine. You don't have L-carnosine. L-carnosine is what beta-alanine turns into. And then also there's tons and tons of, vitamins, B vitamins of all sorts, zinc, other things. So it really is a superfood. And this is the last thing I'll say, and I'll end the video with this. Guys, there is highly likely things in red meat, beef obviously is included in that we have not found out about yet, that we cannot point to on paper. All right, there's likely things in there that we don't even know about yet that may also boost performance. So I'm just putting it out there. I don't know everything, but this is what I do know. Branch Warren has been open about this too, and he says even when he's eating the same amount of meat and protein, when he is eating whole cows, he looks better, he feels better, he's bigger, faster, stronger. He looks much better than when he's eating chicken. So Branch Warren he's not a scientific guy. He just comes in, he kills it. He's a hard training individual, but he himself notices this characteristic. Guys, it's that Spartan. Stay safe, stay outy. And we're out of here. Let's go hit the sauna. Yeah.